You did it! Yes! Nice.
A year.
Now that is
practicing.
over, it is time to start the BYG show!
Wow.
That's right.
That's a contortionist right there.
That's right. I've done some cheerleading in my day. Welcome everybody to the BYG show. Hope you're having a good day so far. Thank you for tuning in. We have an amazing show for you. We say that every show because the show is just amazing.
It's true.
Get used to it every time you tune in. I'm amazing. We've had a glow up, but we're getting better. we're amazing. Yeah. Man, side note, everybody, want to make a quick announcement. If you haven't noticed, if you haven't checked, your parents got an email talking about work camp this week. Got the email from them saying they haven't made the final decision yet if they're going to cancel or not. That decision is going to be announced on May 5th. But in the meantime, we do need everybody to register if they do want to go. So that is the first full week of June. If you want to go to work camp, which some say best week of their life, then you need to sign up. In that email, there's a link to sign up, and the application is there. So go ahead and do that. Let us know because we're getting these things going, you know. Got hope on the horizon, regardless of quarantine. So, again, so guys, go check that out. But let's get back to the show, Mark. What we got going on today?
Yeah, with all that being said, we'll jump into our first segment here with In the Fam.
Hi, everybody. So within the fam, we're continuing what we've been doing. We started last week with Annalise. Today, we're continuing to talk to another senior to spotlight them because we love them. Hate that their last semester has just disappeared because time like that just happens. It disappears. So we're highlighting them, honoring them, and today we have another amazing senior for you guys. We're going to be talking to the one, the only, Tessa Ailey. Let's go. Hello, Tessa. Welcome to the BYG show. Hope you're having a good day.
I had anatomy class earlier, but other than that, it's been good.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was
okay.
Yes, online. So we're just going to do a couple questions, interview style, just to get to know you better. That's the point of In the Fam segment, is really just to get to know who we have more, in the family. Get to know each other better. So we're just going to shoot some questions at you. You got one, Mark?
Yeah. What is your favorite music? Genre or artist or both?
Yes, what kind of music?
I don't really know what the genre would be called. But I really like the Rex, like Rex, WRECKS. They're really good. I've been listening to Toby Mac recently.
Nice.
Yeah. A girl in my speech class did a speech about him, and then I listened to 21 Years, and I've just kind of been getting into it. Yeah.
Hard stuff there.
But yeah, I guess it's like alternative pop. I don't know.
Okay. It's almost indie. I don't even know. You've showed me some of your songs, and it's off the earth for sure.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's like like the like popular like music, but I don't think it's like crazy out there. Like I'm not one of those people that's like, you wouldn't know my music.
If you would. There's always those people. We love them just the same. All right, another general question we ask people. Got your music interest, taste there, but let's know your taste on like movies and shows. Something you've been watching recently during quarantine, or what's your favorite like TV show or movie?
Well, recently I've been watching. My family has been doing a Harry Potter marathon, so we're about to start the last one. And then I've been watching Grey's Anatomy. I like shows like that, like crime shows or like medical shows and stuff like that, like more realistic things. I mean, not that Grey's Anatomy is super realistic, 'cause it's like super dramatic and like soap opera, but I like shows that could be like real, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And like I enjoy Sherlock, and obviously I not as much anymore, but I was really into like Doctor Who and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
realism. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the outlier.
Yeah.
What about have you seen The Good Doctor?
I haven't, but someone recommended that to me earlier.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. It looks great.
I mean, I've heard people talk about it.
It looks great. But
Yeah.
I was thinking that because you said you liked like doctors, medical stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard it's good.
Similar.
If you weren't playing lacrosse,
we got to phrase this one then.
that's why I was
You love lacrosse.
Mhm.
You love doing color guard. It was some great time. You love those two things. Now Mark's question.
What would you do instead of color guard or lacrosse if you were given the option? Like if you had to go back and change it?
Well, I used to, when I was little, I used to be really into gymnastics, and I did that for a while. And then I also used to be a competitive swimmer. So I think if I was going to change, I would probably do swimming because, I don't know, I've just always liked swimming and being in the water and stuff. And I used to play softball, but I probably wouldn't go back to that.
Yeah.
So probably if I had to pick anything, it would probably be swimming.
I always wanted to be a swimmer because of mermaids, but Mom said there were only females, and it broke my heart.
Those mermen.
No, what's the movie, The 13th Year?
Yeah.
Male mermaids.
Yes, you go watch it.
Wow.
If you need my Disney Plus account, let me know.
I do. For other reasons, I do.
Anyway. All right, Tessa. We're in quarantine right now. Some people have been finding unique ways to get by on quarantine, things to do to not get bored. What do you like to do to pass the time in quarantine?
I've been doing a lot of like crafty stuff. So I started out doing like watercolors. I would like cut out little watercolor papers, like really small, and do like little paintings and like designs and stuff. I realized the only things I was really good at was I really liked doing just like random patterns, and then I was also good at cars. I don't know why, but those were the two things.
All right, cars. Interesting.
Yeah, I did a little Mustang for one of my friends. She has a Mustang, and so I painted one on a little piece of watercolor paper. And then I started doing more just like acrylic paint and stuff like that. I painted some shoes. I painted some Vans. That was fun. And then recently I had this big, huge box of beads from when I was like younger, and I found it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to like make like necklaces and stuff. So I made like chokers and like anklets. And stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
One time this lady in DC walked up to me, and she was saying this stuff in another language, and she started putting these necklaces on me. And then she was like, here's this pamphlet thing. And if I wanted to keep them, I had to like buy each of them. She was like, the money? And I was like, no. I took them all off.
You just get accepted into a cult?
Maybe. I don't know. It was very interesting. I was near the Washington Memorial, and she just, boom, came right up. So it's a fun time. The beads reminded me of that. I was like, Tessa's going to be that lady. She's going to go up. Here you go.
I was thinking more of like Deb from Napoleon Dynamite with like a trunk of stuff.
You gotta do the ponytail though.
I actually did that the other day. I was thinking about how people used to wear their hair like right here, and like how I thought that was like so cool, and I did it, and I was like, this is bad. Just intensely bad.
It's like I love the Plus stuff. You go back and look at the trends, like during the Hannah Montana phase. Oh man.
By
like
far
jeans under a dress. What?
By far the worst like outfits on a Disney show is Shake It Up. Like that. It's like I
because they're trying to like hip dancers.
Yeah, like when I was that age and watching it, like I even knew then that it was bad. Like that's how bad it was.
Maybe it was meant to be ironic.
A dancer's dress. We usually ask people what is their favorite like BYG event, but today that is going to be part of our game. So we're about to play a little segment called I don't even know what we call it.
Bracket.
Bracketology. We have made this bracket
Okay.
for you. Can you read it?
Yes.
All right. As you can tell, these are different BYG events. But we want you to do, we're going to go through each one of these here. Oh, got my marker. You're holding this in. And we're just going to start. We're going to find out what is your top BYG event amongst these. And I'll actually ask you, is that actually your top BYG event? So first up, let's do this one up here. Lock-in and then Christmas party. Which one wins there for you?
I like the lock-in. I'm also like a night person. Like I always stay up late, so it's just like it's not hard for me.
I understand. All right, over here. Now, this is not just normal Home Depot.
Okay.
This is work camp going up against summer Home Depot. So like when we get to go and do certain crazy things, like the chalk war, stuff like that. So
probably work camp.
I expected that. We expected work camp. Short Mountain Bible Camp going up against Guys and Girls Retreat.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good one.
It's a tough one.
I think probably Short Mountain, just because I get to see everybody. I get to see more people.
We
That's
understand.
how it is with work camp, because you kind of get the you get to be with your own people some of the time, but also you get to meet new people.
Yes. All right. Final one of the first round here. Fall Retreat going up against Summer Secret Churches. So those in the summer. Who's winning that?
Probably Secret Church.
Oh, we got a first round upset.
When the very first thing I ever came to in the youth group, as soon as I got done with 6th grade, the first thing I came to was Secret Church, and then I just always wanted to do it. Also, like I said before, I love swimming, so.
I remember
That's true.
It was always you and Benjamin were the regulars will always be there.
Yeah.
And Benjamin was always playing.
And then I would never get up.
That was when it was still Q&A night, though.
Yeah.
And then Emma always had to be there because she had to drive.
That's true.
All right, we're going over here. Lock-in going up against Short Mountain Bible Camp.
Ooh.
I guess Short Mountain.
Short Mountain beats
I feel like it's just it's just too big of a thing not to beat a one-night lock-in, you know? Maybe if it was a weekend-long lock-in, which I guess is a retreat.
That's true. Now, here we go. This is a tough one for you, probably. Work camp going up against Secret Church. Which one's winning that?
I don't know.
You had a year. You could only go to one. Which one you're like, I don't want to miss that?
Probably work camp.
That's probably work camp.
That's the one I've been so
felt
upset
like these
about
two
recently.
juggernauts were going to get here. What are you saying?
That's the one I've been really upset about recently, not knowing if I'm going to get to go to work camp.
All right, final round, championship match. Work camp against Short Mountain Bible Camp. Which one is going to be your winner?
Probably work camp.
Work camp takes it. Work camp makes it through. Oh, everybody, this is Tessa Ailey's bracket. We would make her sign it, but she can't reach through the screen. Winner being work camp. Take a look at it, everybody, and then figure out what you would change at home. Well, Tessa, thank you for playing that game with us. Hope that was fun for you.
Yeah.
Trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Thanks for the advertising, Tessa. We'll pay you later.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Now, one final question. As you know, you're a senior. We hate, what's happened for your last semester of school. We know that you guys will make that prom happen eventually, and stuff like that. What is some advice that you would give? You're on your way out. So somebody just not entering the youth group, what advice would you give them?
I think in terms of advice within the youth group, I would say, I feel like everyone kind of says this whenever they're on their way out, but take advantage of the time that you have, especially because like I said, I immediately as soon as I could, I started going to Q&A night, but I never really went to other events other than that. I just really got into that one specifically. and it was always me, my sister, and Benjamin. And like I was like the three people there, and I wasn't necessarily like super close with Benjamin, and I didn't really know Blake all that well yet, but like still I was able to like kind of find my footing with like the one event, and then it was less scary to go to other things. And especially for people who maybe haven't grown up at Bellevue, who are like coming into the youth group kind of not knowing as many people as some of us do, I think it's important to just like know that while you might not like have like a best friend in the youth group yet, or you might not feel like you know people that well, it's still, it like no one is going to like ostracize you from the group. No one's gonna like judge you for like just being yourself. So I think it's really important to like, yes, you can find your own like people, your like best friends, whatever, but if your best friends aren't going to this event or that event, it's still really important to go to those things if you can, because it's a really good support system to have behind you.
Yes, thank you.
Straight facts.
Yes, thank you for that advice there. It's good. It's good stuff. Is there anything else closing out that you'd like to have to say here?
I have one thing that I want to do again before I leave the youth group, before the end of the summer. I don't know if you were there for this, but we did the rubber bands around the watermelon, and it exploded. I want to do that.
I've seen the video. Yeah. All right.
That was really fun, and I think the people who are currently in the youth group would really enjoy that.
All right. As long as everybody, it does take some time. I could do like the first 200, and then somebody else can come in and finish the stuff. But yeah. All right. We can make that happen. We'll make that happen when we get back together. Well, Tessa, thank you so much for coming on the show and talking to us. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for playing the bracketology. So that's called study brackets. It's really good. But yes, thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you again soon in the present. Not in the present, in person. Oh man, gotta love that Tessa.
She's such a character.
Gonna miss her when she's gone, but she'll never be really gone.
Never.
She'll be in our hearts. Her legacy will be forever in the BYG. We're happy to talk to her today, Tessa. Thank you for making time for us.
We've got her signature everywhere in the building, it seems like. It's on
Really?
my cross. It's on my poster.
Her
signature's everywhere. Never forgotten, but never forgotten.
Never forgotten. Never.
But now we're going to go ahead into our last segment here, Walking with God.
When we walk with the Lord.
All right, everybody. So today for our walk with God, I have an interesting one for us, one that I hope will bring comfort and peace to us all, which, God should do for us. So I want to tell you a story starting out, though. All right, I don't know if I've told the story to the youth group before. I think I have. You guys have probably heard this before. Anyway, I was with my dad, and my little brother was in the back seat. I can't remember how old I was. And my dad pulls up to this gas station. He was going in to get some milk, which I know, you're like, why? The gas station, maybe he was on his way home, and he got a call saying they needed milk at the house. And he was like, oh, this gas station here has some. I'll just stop here and get it. Maybe that's it. But I do remember specifically this was for milk. I don't know. So we pulled up at the gas station to get some milk. My dad gets out the car, walks in. I'm sitting there chilling. Windows down. I do remember that. It was summertime. So I'm just window down, chilling.
Summertime gas station milk.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's good stuff. It makes you strong. It makes you real strong. So I'm sitting there, and I got a feeling. And I start noticing something. I'm noticing movement. Movement of the car. I'm in the car. I'm probably not a teenager by this point. I'm probably still maybe 9 or 10. My little brother's in the back seat. And so that means he's probably 4 or 5-ish. And car is just starting to move over so slowly. And my response wasn't like, I responded how naturally. I'm like, okay, car's rolling back. I gotta do something. I gotta do something here.
Gotta be a hero.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. Well, bro's in the back. I'm like, all right. I start climbing to the back of the seat. He was in a car seat, so that probably tells how old he was, how old we were. I was getting him out of the car seat, and all of a sudden, I feel this person like, boom! I feel this jerk, and this man had ran up and just grabbed the car and like stopped it. Right? He wasn't rolling it, and all of a sudden, my dad starts running out of the car. Like I was like, simultaneously, the car stops. My dad like running out of the gas station, so he would have gotten there in plenty of time for anything to happen. And he was like, "Oh, thank you so much." Well, my dad, while he was in the store, he gets his milk, gets in the line, and he's just sitting there. And he says, the lady goes, "Sir, is that your car rolling backwards?" And he turns and looks and see the vehicle rolling backwards, and he's like, "I dropped the milk." Burst all over the ground everywhere. I dropped the milk and was running. He's like, "I'm out the door by the time the milk hit the ground." But, it's like he was getting out there so fast to us. And so I want you to kind of keep that in your mind, a father, seeing his children, in a dangerous situation, and, he's just like drop everything to go to them. As I read this psalm, I just want to read this psalm today. It's very comforting and a stressful time. Some can say we're in a stressful time. Some people are dealing with disease, and that's a hard time. But Psalm 91 is very comforting. Let me read this to you guys. "Those who live in shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. This I declare about the Lord. He alone is my refuge, my place of safety. He is my God, and I trust him. For he will rescue you from every trap and protect you from deadly disease. He will cover you with his feathers. He will shelter you with his wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. Do not be afraid of the terrors of the night, nor the arrow that flies in the day. Do not dread the disease that stalks in darkness, nor the disaster that strikes at midday. Though 1,000 fall at your side, though 10,000 are dying around you, these evils will not touch you. Just open your eyes and see how the wicked are punished. If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, no evil will conquer you. No plague will come near your home. For he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go. They will hold you up with their hands, so you won't even hurt your foot on a stone. You will trample upon lions and cobras. You will crush fierce lions and serpents under your feet. It's a little prophetic there. But verses 14 through 16 are very important here. The Lord says, this is God speaking here, "I will rescue those who love me. I will protect those who trust in my name. When they call on me, I will answer. I will be with them in trouble. I will rescue and honor them. I will reward them with a long life and give them my salvation." And so just thinking, God, he loves us. He's there for us. And think of a father, when we are in trouble, when we are in need, which we were in our sin, and he's just running to us, rescuing us. I think a lot of times we get, caught up in the, I got to be perfect. I got to do everything right for God to love me because he's looking out to devour me and destroy me. And that's not God. God's not looking out to be like, you messed up, slap you down. He is rescuing you. He's running after you, trying to rescue you and wrap you in his arms of love and his grace and his mercy, which is what Jesus did. That's how we know that's how God is doing that, because of what Jesus did for us. And so today I hope this comforts you, knowing that God loves you that much. He is there if you need to call on him in any troubles we have in life, because he loves us and he wants to rescue us, and he's running after us with his love. So I want to just bring that psalm to you. Read that psalm. It's very comforting in this time, as you could tell how often it mentions plagues and diseases. Yeah. So it's very relevant right now. But I hope this was good for you guys. Mark, anything?
That was incredible. It was a good verse.
Very good. Very good.
I've read it a lot before, and obviously, I knew what it meant, but putting it in perspective of today's age, it really helps. I think. But,
really good.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this has been our walk with God, which means show has come to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed our interview with Tessa. Hope you guys enjoyed the bracket thing, which we're going to put on Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, first off, what are you doing? Wow. Maybe you don't have Instagram, and that's fine. You don't have it. More power to you.
No excuses.
More power to you. But if you're on Instagram and you're not following us, guys, do it. On the Instagram page, you will see that bracket. You can let us know in the comment section. What's your number one? What BYG event tops out in that bracket for you? All right? I know some of you are going to get very mad about those matchups, but you just have to do it. You have to choose, guys. Oh, well, Mark, that's it.
All right.
On to our lives.
I'm excited to see those results.
Yes. We're about to go play a Fortnite tournament, so I'll see some of you there. See some of you there.
That's true.
Well, guys, we love you. God loves you, as you can tell. And you know what? Nothing you could ever do would change that. That's powerful. Have a good day.